Stay tuned to this video to find out whether podcasts or songs should be used in language learning. Hey guys, Spencer Coffman here. Thank you for tuning into this video series where we are bringing you all of the SpencerCoffman.com blog articles in video format. Today we are talking about podcasts and songs specifically in language learning. So whether you're learning a new language, a foreign language, or whether you are learning your native language, whether you're a teacher, or if you have kids who are learning a language and you're teaching them your native language, this is useful for you. So we're going to start out with podcasts. Are they useful in language learning? Of course, check out the full-length blog article in this card up here, also in the description below to learn more about it. So podcasts can be very beneficial. What would you use them for in language learning? Well, a couple different things. You could use them in instructional language learning, for example, like the Pimsleur language program. It's all audio. You listen and in both your native language and then the target language, and you say things in the target language as they prompt you to do so. So that's more of an instructional audio program, but you could also have a podcast that does the same thing. In addition, you could use the podcast in just a story or anything like that in the native language or in the target language, because simply hearing the language will help them learn. There are dozens of stories of people living overseas and they learn English by watching American television. Well, they didn't have any instructor, they didn't have any books or curriculum or programs, they simply watched TV. So they learned by hearing and listening and seeing. The same could be true with podcasts. You could play a language in their ears, a different podcast in another language, and it could help reinforce what they've learned. They could start to recognize words, use that in conjunction with all of the material and the curriculum that you already have, and it could be a great tool. Now, there could be some bad stuff about podcasts. For example, they can be kind of boring and dull, so if you have kids, that could be a disadvantage. You don't want to overuse it because, again, it could be boring. There's not much there other than audio. So use it as a supplement. Now, on to songs. Songs could be great as well because songs tend to get stuck in your head. How often are you driving in traffic and the car next to you has got a song? Pretty soon that song is in your head. Or you walk in to get a coffee, there's a radio playing, and bam, the song is now in your head. And it's just like, where did this come from? But that split-second interaction, and all of a sudden the song's in your head. They're very powerful tools. You can use that. Whether you take the foreign language and put it to a tune that the child or that the adults or your students already know, and then all of a sudden they know this tune, so you're connecting the unfamiliar with the familiar, which could help them remember it better. Or you give them an entirely new song with foreign words, and they just use that to remember it. Another great tactic with songs is you could have them come up with their own songs, set their own lyrics in the target language with a song tune that they already know, whether it's a nursery rhyme or some kind of a pop culture song, etc. You could also simply have them listen to music in the target language. Most people with Spanish, they have people listen to Shakira and just hear the target language in a song. It also helps reinforce those words that they know. So podcasts, songs, use a combination of them in your instruction or in your learning of different languages. Also, feel free to check out the full-length blog article on SpencerCoffman.com. I would love it if you subscribe to the channel. Comment below saying you did so. I subscribed. Also, hit the like button, the bell icon. Comment with any questions, any suggestions. I'd love to hear from you below. Until next time.